How's it going, everyone? My name is Tyler, I'm also known as Hyperlink, and today I have a Minecraft mod review for you guys. But before we get this started, I would just like to say thank you for tuning into my very first video on this channel. I plan to have a lot more content being produced. Pretty sure I'm going to stay on Minecraft mainly, but I'll have many more games as when it's suggestion. So today we have the Flann mod. This is basically a defensive mod for any like war type game that you want to play with your friends, local, or just like single player. Really doesn't matter. I'm not sure that they have it multiplayer compatible just yet because it still is in progress, but you can check the forums from time to time. I'm sure they'll have updates. But just as you can see here, these are the basic building blocks to the mod, and I have the structure built here. I don't know, it's just some basic structure that I'm pretty sure a lot of people could build. It's not too hard to get. A lot of resources are pretty easy to find, which you'll find in this video. So as we can see here, this is barbed wire. This is a steel block, this is concrete, this is armed concrete, this is steel bars, and these are the whores, the dirty steel bars. Friggin' no. That we have the all the blocks there, and as you come up to this, say you were playing with a friend, trying to raid it, and they're like, oh hey, look at this is a pretty cool thing, you know? So they come up to me and be like, they'll be like, oh, what the hell is this? This is the very cool feature of the armed concrete. The armed concrete basically has a bar on the inside. As soon as it's broken, boom, it produces a iron bar. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. That's a cool feature. As well as the concrete not being able to be blown up by a creeper. That is another very cool thing. Although it can be blown up by TNT, but if you have an armed concrete bar, the thing with the bar inside, then it can be reflected, I guess you could say, or deflected. TNT will not affect it at all. So that's another pretty cool thing. So we're just going to jump into my little structure I've built here. That's not symmetrical. It's going to piss me off. Is that symmetrical? No, it's not. Okay, there we go. All right, there. Sorry, terrorist. So there we have Ratland over there. I don't like that. They took that over. They shit everywhere. So I just can't go over there. So I put all my stuff over here, you know. It's pretty nice. But before we get into actually crafting and how to make everything, I have placed in all of the different helmets and tools and everything. And they have 4 new tools in armor, which is netherrack, redstone, steel, and obsidian, as well as all the tools over here. And then they also have 3 new tools, which are the paxels, battle axes, and wire cutters. These are the paxels and battle axes and how to create them here. But I'll go more in depth on how to create the paxels and battle axes shortly through this video. Now they also have new blocks, which you saw out there, which is the steel block, concrete, etc. And then they also have 4 new items, which is smelted iron, steel ingots, steel sticks, and redstone ingots. So right here, as you can see, you get in here, you get into the crafting recipe. This crafting recipe here creates steel blocks. I don't know why I don't have a steel block there, but you create them by smelted iron and coal in this fashion. And a good way to get smelted iron is head over to a furnace with 1 iron block and smelt it, and you'll have your smelted iron. That's not really too hard to get, but then again, I mean, you never know. Everyone plays different, so there's that. And now, what the hell did I just do? All right, there we go. All right, so now once you get the steel block, as you can see, just goes into a crafting table, and you'll get steel ingots. So these recipes are all based off of the normal Minecraft recipes, so that makes it a lot easier to learn. So it's not like some Tekkit machine where you have to look up how to make everything. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory. But once you get these steel ingots, you can make steel sticks, or you could also make steel bars. They're placed the same way as the regular bars are made. The iron bars, you get 17 of them, which is pretty cool. You could use to build or just do anything you want with them. So once you create steel sticks, you can use the steel sticks as barbed wire. Now, barbed wire is a very, very cool thing. Let me just change game modes here real fast. It can be placed, it can be broken, but as you see here, breaking it takes a really long time. And while this breaks, as you can see, that you don't get anything in return, so that kind of sucks. But we have a new feature in there that I will show you that's a lot better to use. But just so you can see, it does about 1 heart of damage, and the further you go through it, the more hearts it does. So that's a pretty cool defensive mechanism, I guess you could say. Again, it doesn't really do that much, and it's not really that hard to get through, but it does act like a cobweb in a way, I guess you can say. So there's that for the mod. And then we have over here we have the wire cutters. The wire cutters are used. They're used to cut the barbed wire, and they act as how shears wood to leaves. So if you go up to the barbed wire and click it, it just does an instant hit, and you get the barbed wire back, and you can place it again. And it's just a constant repeating cycle. It can just keep going over and over. So that's pretty cool. I like how the wire cutters are used with the barbed wire, and it seems that they are very durable. As you can see, I'm not really sure how many uses it takes, but once the mod creator gets a wiki up, I'm pretty sure he'll add that. Now we have the armed concrete, which you saw was outside, and this is the block that is very defensive. I like it a lot. So that's a crafting recipe there. I've already showed you what it does. Now another new thing, we have the redstone ingot, which is placed like this with iron ingot in the middle, and the redstone ingot is a lot more powerful than the iron ingot, which is a very cool feature. So you guys can use that and explore that a little bit more with the tools and iron. Now we also have cobblestone and flint, which can create a stick crafter. And the cool thing about a stick crafter here is if you place it in the bench and you create a paxel stick, you keep the stick crafter. So the stick crafter is like a one-time crafting recipe that you have to do, and then you keep it forever until you lose it or explode it, etc. So that's another cool feature about the mod that I really like. And the resources are not that hard to find for a stick crafter, so it wouldn't be a big deal if you did lose it. But here we're going to have the paxel and how you create the paxel. The paxel is basically a pickaxe, axe, and shovel all built into one. So if you want to take down a tree and then go mine and then take out the dirt underneath it, it's a very good thing. Just because you won't have to find all the resources again and again to make all different tools. And this is basically, it's like a Snuggie. It's all in one, you know. So we have that. There's 3 components to making this. You need to make a paxel stick, as I showed you in the workbench over there. You need a stick crafter, and whatever material you want here that is allowed, which could be steel, redstone, cobblestone, etc. Anything that the mod allows you to put in there, you can put in there to make. Just for an example, you can make all of these paxels as shown. Now you have to also create the paxel body, which is created by any 2 blocks that are allowed on the corners of the crafting table, and then in the middle you have the paxel stick. Make sure you use a paxel stick, because a lot of people want to use sticks and then complain it doesn't work, but you're just using the wrong resource. So that will create the paxel body, and then you also need the paxel head, which is a paxel stick and a wood plank as shown. And now once these all come together, they create the paxel, which is right here, and I'll give you a quick example after everything is done and completed. Let me just change the time real fast. Can't do this at night. So there's the paxel. It's just created how it looks. I guess you could say that's kind of how everything in Minecraft works. But yeah, so that's basically that. And now we have the battle axe, which is created like a normal axe, just on both sides. Again, you can use any thing that the paxel can use here, any resource that you want that is allowed. So we have that. And I'm just going to take out the diamond tools here. And I'm just going to show you how this works. The paxel is very good against concrete. Now, if this was a normal tool, it would take a lot longer to mine up, because the mod really supports what it created, so I think that's a pretty cool or neat feature. Let's just show the shovel here. As you can see, it does good amount of damage to this dirt. You know, you gotta take this shit out, you know. And then we have somebody, you know, we had to take out this tree. You know, I'd be like, oh, I'm a lumberjack, and you can just whip the shit out and be like, dude, I have everything in one. And it's like amazing. Just look at it. Oh, it's so majestic how it just takes this dirt on. And now we have the diamond battle axe, which acts as a sword and a axe. So you can see, be like, you can take all this shit out. And then we're gonna murder the shit out of this cow. Like, dig it in, and he'll like bust the shit out. And look at that. There's one massive knockback. Come here, you uttering son of a bitch. There we go. 2 hits with a diamond battle axe. It's a pretty cool thing. Really like that a lot, though. This is a very fun mod. There's not much else to this mod. I'm sure that if you're watching this in the future, they've added plenty of new things, or it's been discontinued either way. But before we go, I'm just going to show you what the armor looks like on your character. So as you can see here, this obsidian armor, it actually does correspond to the block, which I like a lot. I'm not sure that I really would use this armor, but I'd probably use it if I was going on a stealth mission at night, because it seems like it would be a pretty good choice of armor to use. Now we have the netherrack armor, and the netherrack armor, I'm not really sure what the mod creator really decided on doing for the durability and how long they last. It doesn't really say, so you guys will have to explore that yourself, which I'm pretty sure won't be that hard. So here's the netherrack armor. It looks exactly like the block. I really like how they textured all of this. It's pretty cool. And now this is by far my favorite armor, just because it corresponds with everything, and I don't know, I just really like the color red, and it looks very shiny and majestic. Oh, look at it. Oh, just look at it. Makes you just you know, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't stop looking at it. Oh, you guys have to love this armor. It's too good to be true. Now we have the steel armor, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like the redstone armor, which I kind of like. I was like, yes. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please leave a comment below. I don't really care about subscribing. I just want to know your guys' feedback on it. I plan on having many new videos to come. So until next time, I'm Tyler, and goodbye everybody, you know.